Most people would never guess that one of Korea's favorite breakfast foods is made from an ingredient many slaughterhouses don't even bother selling. Yet every morning, for just 5,001, locals line up for steaming bowls of beef blood soup, and the best part is the broth can be refilled as many times as you want. Long before sunrise, this husband and wife team is already setting up their tiny market stall. They surround the seating area with thick plastic sheets to block the cold morning wind, and fire up a row of old gas burners that have probably seen decades of service. Everything begins with one enormous pot of beef bone broth. Unlike instant soups packed with seasonings, this recipe keeps things surprisingly simple. Thick beef leg bones are boiled in plain water for hours until every bit of marrow and collagen melts into the stock. Little by little, the broth becomes rich, creamy, and naturally packed with beef flavor without relying on artificial ingredients. Now comes the ingredient that surprises almost every first-time visitor. Fresh beef blood arrives directly from the slaughterhouse while it's only lightly set. Instead of being firm like packaged blood tofu, it has the texture of soft jelly. The cook gently slides each piece into the bubbling broth, where the outside firms up instantly while the inside stays tender with tiny air pockets ready to absorb every drop of soup. Once the blood has finished cooking, coarse chili powder is added for both heat and color, followed by black pepper to remove any remaining odor. Then in go slow-cooked cabbage, crunchy soybean sprouts, and a mountain of freshly sliced green onions that release their natural sweetness into the pot. By now, the entire market smells incredible. While the soup continues simmering, another griddle beside the stall is working just as hard. One of the market's favorite side dishes starts with thick slices of zucchini coated in beaten egg before they're placed onto the hot grill. They immediately begin sizzling as their golden edges slowly crisp up. Ham and imitation crab skewers receive the same treatment, frying until they're beautifully golden and fragrant. Nearby, another worker slices Korean blood sausage into generous pieces for customers who want an even heartier breakfast. Many regulars complete the meal with an ice-cold bottle of traditional rice wine. The combination might sound unusual, but alternating between hot spicy soup and chilled rice wine has become a morning tradition for many locals. When the broth finally reaches its richest flavor, it's time to serve. Each bowl begins with steaming white rice before the cook scoops generous portions of beef blood, tender cabbage, crunchy bean sprouts, and ladles the bubbling red broth over everything. The bowls arrive at the table still steaming. Nobody waits for them to cool. The first spoonful delivers a gentle kick from the chili before the deep beef flavor fills your mouth. Then comes the sweetness from the green onions, tying everything together. Every bite of the soft beef blood has soaked up the rich broth like a sponge, making it unbelievably flavorful. Pair that with a crispy zucchini pancake, a slice of blood sausage, and a sip of cold rice wine, and it's easy to understand why people return here morning after morning. Sometimes the best breakfasts aren't served inside expensive restaurants. They're hidden inside simple market stalls where decades of experience are poured into every